to the grandmother message from last night, like how it cut off. Because, like, y'all know the live cut off during the grandmother message and the phone overheated. Make sure y'all double tap on the screen to like the video for me. And so it was a message in the phone overheating. And then just from like the energy of going from sleep, my dream, to just like up until this point. And so I felt her energy like, okay, let's go finish the message. I hope y'all are doing well this morning. But it was a message in the aspect of the phone overheating during that message as well. And a strong piece of the message is that burnout. How easy it is to be able to find yourself reaching the place of burnout when you have so much on your plate, when you have so much that you're doing, so many responsibilities. You're trying to remember this, you're trying to remember that, you're trying to do this, you're doing so much at one time. And it can cause this sense of where it's like a fuse blows out, right? And so at this time, my phone was plugged in and I was recording live at the same time. So it caused the phone to overheat to where it just ended, everything. And her message on that was sometimes you have to sleep on it. So it's something about don't sacrifice your sleep and your rest for something else. Making sure you're not sacrificing your rest. Because when you don't get enough rest, that can cause another type of psychosis as well. When you don't get enough rest. And so it's something about making sure that your brain is given enough time to go into that REM sleep, into that space where it can regenerate itself, okay? And if you can't do that, make sure you're getting naps. You know what I'm saying? Something throughout the day to make sure that you're getting that time in wherever possible. Hey, Yin Yang, welcome to the membership pool. Hey, butterflies. I'm trying to see who. Hey, Kaya Pool. How class is going? So it's something about proactive maintenance to ensure you don't allow some type of burnout to happen, right? So allow your phone to fully charge before using it. And this also goes to, because this is just coming from my personal energy right now. Lately, and I mean, I've been had my notifications off for certain apps and like my text messages and stuff. But lately I literally have turned notifications off for everything. And because I realized like the emails, text messages, notifications from all the applications, that's overwhelming, y'all. Like it's appreciated, but it can become overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? When it's like you have to do this, then you got to keep your ass washed. You got to do this. It's so much that you have to do. It can become overwhelming. It can be overstimulating. And so I realized that for me, I have to cut back. I can't do that. Okay? I can't do that. Oh, best believe I take naps. I take about 4 naps a day. Okay? Yesterday, me and my niece, because she was homesick with me, we was sleeping in bed most of the day while I basically helped heal my baby back together with her with energy. So my sleep schedule is definitely not normal. Hey, Alyssa Pooh. And so back to the grandmother energy. What are you doing to make sure that you're feeding energy back into yourself in this season? Because I don't know if you're getting ready to walk into a busy season or the new things that you're stepping into. It's like it's calling for different boundaries. It's calling for different actions. And so it's something about ensuring the balance of it, ensuring things are orderly, things are planned out, things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? So that you don't have to do too much at one time. Mother of Coins coming out and then the Justice coming out. So you see how she sleep. Okay, so this is giving a vibe of setting something up to the point where you don't have to always be needed to do something. You get what I'm saying? So like, instead of you having to always be the one to cook dinner, like, your mate knows how to cook dinner, or your child, like, I won't say your, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how old your children are, but it's like people being responsible for things on their own that you typically would be responsible for, you know, giving chores and things of that nature to help you create the balance that you need for yourself and the different responsibilities that are coming up for the changes that you're doing, especially if you're stepping into something new and something different. And you can teach little kids chores. 5 years old, they can be doing things, they could be learning things. Okay, kids like to help. Okay, a lot of kids like to help. Okay, but with this Mother of Coins and the Doctor buzzer, it's like, it's also still something along with protecting your sleep when you go to bed at night, protecting your mind and your energy before you go to bed. My mind on my money and my money on my mind. Don't go to bed worrying about anything. Sleep on it. Don't go to bed worrying about anything. So whatever you do before you go to, like, as you're going to bed and laying down, make sure you're shifting your energy to one of like gratitude and one of alignment, and like, because whatever you allow yourself to go to sleep in, like whatever energy you allow yourself to go to sleep in, that's what your dream state is going to be. That's what your regeneration is going to be. So it's like, if you allow yourself to go to bed on like a, you know, a good note, a peaceful note, typically your sleep is going to be more peaceful. It's going to be less disrupted. Okay, it's going to be, your dreams are even going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's like the energy you put into it before you go to bed, unless like you're being revealed, you know, some type of message or something is being revealed to you. Now that's different, but within your own, okay? Oh, that's cute. I'm also hearing, don't make something harder than what it needs to be. So make sure you're not putting too much time and energy into something than what it needs to have. You know, this is giving a vibe of like someone, ooh, spending all this time making all these graphics and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to like post on social media, when it's just like, don't waste all, you wasting an hour to create a post. Just post something, like just say what you need to say. Like, that's what this is giving. Because a lot of people are getting tired of that. They're getting tired of that aesthetic of things in general. People are seeking more authenticity at this time. So this is definitely giving not trying too hard for something. Like, the more you are, because it's like, we're going to get into a time, y'all, where people are literally going to be seeking out, like, is this product made by a human? You know what I'm saying? Is this business owned by a human? You know what I'm saying? So right now, for example, faceless channels may be winning, for example. It's not going to be once technology really start taking over, because people are going to start craving that human interaction, that human feel again. You get what I'm saying? So of getting ahead of something, being just yourself, your authentic self is in. Okay, there's no need to try to be perfect. There's no need to try to, and that's the purpose of this entire downfall that's been happening in general. It's showing the fact of everything and everyone that has been portrayed as being like perfect. It's showing you, no, they got major skeletons. And most people that portray themselves to be in that way, they have major skeletons in the closet. Okay, and so your grandmother's energy, because it's like you sleep sound at night. You sleep peacefully when you ain't got nothing to hide. You sleep peacefully when you're in alignment. You sleep peacefully when you just, you're good. So you ain't got to do too much, you know. Sometimes you just got to go to sleep on something. The Ace of Sticks. Okay, so that's action coming out. Grandmother, what's that? I just keep hearing "Don't Go to Bed Mad" because I'm hearing that song by Tyrese and Monica. Unless we wake up on the wrong side, let's not go to bed mad tonight. And basically they're saying like we gonna wake up on the wrong side, like if we go to bed mad. So I can't get away from that aspect. That Ace of Sticks, what is that, grandmother? The Three of Baskets, initiating some type of partnership, agreement. Which deck do I want to pull? Let's pull it from here. Grandmother, what do you mean by this? So I'm hearing time's ticking, another it's getting heavy, but I know we gotta squash this. So something has to be squashed. Grandmother, what are you saying with this Ace of Sticks and the Three of Baskets? Love and strength. So love is something where it's defined differently for everyone. Some people are a little bit, and it's not even a sense of a little harder to love. We all have the people that we're willing to go through it with. I'm hearing a song, I have to go through it with somebody. So knowing who you're willing to go through the growing pains with. So when it comes to partnerships, whether if it's a partnership with a business, you know, choosing someone that you're willing to go through the ups and downs with, or you trust, relationship, marriage. So sleep on it. Sleep on it. Sleep on it. Is this on the mother or the father side, Granny? Granny. The mother side with the Queen of Cups coming out. So this is the grandmother on the mother side, energy coming out. So it could be a grand or a great. But with this Ace of Sticks and then the love and the strength coming out, it's like someone initiating some type of like someone getting over their ego. Like when I see the strength in reverse, is giving a vibe of someone who like they're going against like something that they were holding back from doing. Is giving stubbornness. Okay, so someone choosing to not be stubborn because of the love that they have, as a way to offer with this Ace of Sticks, this friendship with the Three of Baskets. Okay, so you may be receiving in the next 60 days a hand of friendship from someone. Someone is going to be extending their hand out for friendship in the next 60 days. Grandmother, who is this? You got well-being. Someone whose well-being wasn't that good the last time y'all talked, because well-being was in the reverse. So this is someone who, yeah, and they acted real ugly with the beauty in reverse coming out. So this is someone whose well-being wasn't that good the last time you saw them or communicated with them. So they kind of acted out a little ugly. Yeah, you got home. So this may deal with, they may have had some issues going on in their home, or they may be away from home. This could be someone who's in the armed services or something. And they could be coming home from like a tour or being on a base for something. They could be coming home for the holiday. So it could be something of that nature as well. But someone that they may have, it seemed like they didn't really give you what you deserve, because I just saw empowerment in the reverse. And this is giving a vibe of someone wanting to offer some type of peace offering because of them lacking that. And it's like, you deserve it. And it's because you didn't do something that you could have done. Okay, so this is giving a vibe of like, you know how this is a season of, you have some people who are in their season of, you know, being a villain doesn't mean that you're attacking people. Being the villain just means that you have boundaries now. You're saying no. You're not doing a lot of things that you used to do, that you were self-sabotaging. Some people, they miscategorize hearing villain with someone who's out to villainize and hurt people. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of you all are in that dark feminine or that villain energy, where it's like you're in your boundaries so much that you're not even allowing people to get you out of your vibration. You're not allowing them to get you out of your energy. And so what that means is that this person, whatever it is that they did to you, you could have went off on them. You could have cussed them out. You could have, you know what I'm saying, did some things to them. And some people in the past probably have done some things to them when they did this to them. But it's the fact that you did not do those things and you simply walked away. Or you simply was just like, you know what, 7733. Oh, and 777 and 333. We were doing 777 when the mess. Wow, that's wild how this confirms what we were, the messages from last night. So, because the messages last night, it connects to this. Now that we're saying this, those messages are in the membership area now, in the chrysalis area, and on my website. But this is giving heavily, y'all. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. Sorry, but it's giving someone wasn't in their right energy, and you choosing to choose peace and walking away. It's making them want to, in a way, get their self together, because it brought them to some type of realization. Okay, who is this? Grandmother, give me some energy, give me some signs. This could be a family member that you may have had to like walk away from or cut like some energy with and slow down on talking to them. All right, we got Taurus coming out. Aries, Cancer, Leo, that was 4. Give me 2 more. Scorpio and Pisces. And then Mercury energy came out with the Magician. So someone was trying to control how something was happening or how something was playing out. But I'm hearing, but you don't guess worth. So someone was trying to control something, but they were wrong about their inclinations of something. Thank you to the 38 people who've liked the video so far. If y'all can double tap the screen for me to like the video, just double tap it. You have an energy that many either want to emulate or be connected in with, like a plug. The Empress in reverse. So grandmother, what is that? If you're a plug, you have to have enough voltage and wattage available for the appliances that are plugged into your socket. So it's something about you're going through an upgrade right now. You're going through like a spiritual wattage upgrade at this time. And with the spiritual wattage upgrade, it's like that's why you need more rest, because you know how they say like children, that's they grow in their sleep. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like the rest is where you grow. It's where you regenerate. It's where your cells are reproducing at. So heavy energy on your cells and the reproduction of the daughter cells. That's what it's called when our cells are regenerated. So the same way as we heal ourselves, we can literally heal ourselves. Sometimes you have cells that are being regenerated at this time, okay? And that's because of your upgrade, your spiritual wattage upgrade. Thank you for the super chat, Pooh. Or it won't let me heart it. Thank you, Pooh. You're going through some type of hold on, because this magician is standing out a lot with it as we're talking about a spiritual wattage upgrade. It's like your access to source is increasing because you've let go of control in some other area. And that's why other people and things that are truly connected to you on your frequency, they're also, so like the work of people around you is now being dependent upon what you do and the work that you do energetically. So like, for example, your children, the development of your children, the growth of your children, the growth of your lineage is dependent upon the work that you're doing today. It's dependent upon the boundaries that you set and work through with them today. And that's what's being passed down. So as you're increasing your access to source, okay, grandmother, what you hitting on right now? As you increase your access to source at this time, the Six of Baskets, your past heals. So something of your past heals as you have a stronger connection to source. You're healing your past. That's giving generational wounds. You're healing generational wounds, generational curses, generational battles through the work that you're doing now. So that's why you're going to have people who are going to be coming back around who may have not been in a place to receive what you had to offer at that time. Two of Knives in reverse, they didn't make a decision, so you had to make a decision for them. Five of Wands, okay? And instead of being the Five of Wands that's like, I'm about to beat your booty, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to beat your butt, you were the Five of Wands of just like, you know what, we're going to agree to disagree, and I'm just going to walk away. Okay? I'm just going to walk away. And so that's what is allowing you to regenerate your energy right now. And you may have been in this space. You know how there's a time for hermit mode and there's a time for getting outside. Usually we start getting outside come spring. We outside spring and summer. Fall and winter, we back inside. At least the people that who, you know what I'm saying? Those who get it, get it. You get what I'm saying? And so you're in that place where the reason why you're being called to be more back inside right now, because the season is now ripe for that regeneration energy, that growth period. You know, although the trees are, their leaves and stuff are falling, the enzymes inside of them are still very much so there. Or whatever them dang on things that are called that allow them to keep reproducing once the season changes again. But the ground has to be ripe for it. And the ground that you're creating right now, you're creating a ground that's ripe for people to feel safe to come to you. And this is connecting to the message that we had last night, because I was sharing with you all how Spirit has been getting with me on like ego things, right? And so it's like in a world where, you remember we were saying in the messages last night, in a world where everything is just like, I'm just gonna cut you off and on to the next, like actually sitting and listening the same way you would want somebody to listen to you. Everyone is not a bad person, but so many people have gotten to a place where they've gotten to a state of fear that they treat everyone as if they are a bad person. And because of that, no one is truly sitting down to get to know people. No one is truly allowing time to run its course to learn people. And a lot of us are guilty of that. Okay? And so there is a way to find a middle ground between the marriages that your grandparents had and the marriages that you want to have that are healthy as well. You can very much so take time to learn, and you can very much so have boundaries and healthy boundaries at the same time. But that comes with communication. And I'm hearing her say, "Ooh, this hurt. Dang, I felt that. I'm feeling it as she's telling it to me, y'all." Being so quick to just be like, I'm done with someone, is another sign of sometimes lack of communication skills, lack of conflict management skills, especially if it's cut off before you even try to communicate what the issue and the problem is. And so that's where the issue is becoming, is that many people are not taught how to have conflict management skills at this time. Many people are not taught how to communicate through what it is that they're feeling and bring it up. And so instead of dealing with it, they allow that anxiety to come in and they run. So it's like they think that they're doing something that's, you know what I'm saying, good and perfect. But it's like, no, that's not healthy. That's not healthy communication if you didn't attempt to at least try to communicate, unless, it's given a vibe of some people turning heartless just because of experience. Okay? Watch out for turning heartless just because of the experience. And that's that 6 of baskets. And that's that healing the past energy with that. Okay, grandmother. You have harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. You're in a season of being productive, getting it done. Being productive and getting it done. And being confident, evolution. Being confident because you've seen your evolution. You've seen what you've gone through. You've seen your transformations. But I'm hearing it's deeper than that, because you're not the only one who's gone through transformation. It's like it's a cohort of you all. Like, I'm hearing there's different cohorts of people who are at the same place of their growth and their transformation. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So something during Sagittarius season. And that's within the next couple months. Well, no, it ain't. It's 3 months, 4 months. Depending on how you calculate it. But technically it is in the next 2 months if you look at it from the tropical perspective. So with luck being on your side, and a grandmother said that this is happening within the next 60 days, that feels like it's confirmation with this new moon in Sagittarius energy. It's like, as you tap into this higher level of mastery or consciousness, Be prepared for some things to not resonate anymore. Be prepared for some things to not resonate anymore. What used to be familiar or used to feel familiar, you'll no longer be able to be around it. It'll no longer turn you on, you know? How like that one day you'd be like, dang, I used to think you were so, you know, beautiful or so cute. And then you're just like, wait, I don't like this anymore, you know? Like that. Ugh. I don't know why I keep hearing that intro song to what did they call it? Was it the Wayans brothers? We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Do, 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 do. Give me a high five. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. Do, do. Why do I remember that? That's coming to my head right now though. And that whole the satire and what they were trying to show was the fact of like being this uppity, you know what I'm saying, brother duo and family, but it's just like, nah, bro, this is us. Like, this is really us. And it was something with that show on how they didn't want to cast it, of something around that, whether if it's they didn't want to cast that show or it was, I think it was what's Pop's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. John, what's his name? Not wanting, Witherspoon, not wanting to cast him or something of some sort. But what's meant for you is going to be meant for you. And that's why this energy is giving that you don't have to do too much. All you have to do is walk your path. Because you're learning that you don't have to do too much. It's okay to get rest. It's okay to stop and get rest. You don't have to do too much. Okay, we almost there, y'all. But you don't have to do too much. You don't have to be what you're not as a way to show up. Because you want the type of people to show up that's in alignment with who you are now, you know. You got the Emperor coming out in the upright. That's the second time that's come out in 2 different decks, I feel like. Didn't the Emperor came out earlier too. Sitting on your throne. Don't come off your throne to address people. They can come to your throne when you have availability. You know, like how in them royal courts and stuff, how they have certain days where they hear from the public. 9977 is giving that energy. Like, you operating on that energy. Of like, I talk to the public on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, okay? From this hour to this hour. And that's typically, they do that for like when they're working on justice cases and things of that nature. So grandmother, what are you getting at? You receiving justice for something you thought was over or done or you got slighted for. Yeah, Knight of Swords. And when it comes in, it's going to be coming in hot and heavy and fast. And you may question it because of how hot and heavy it comes in. You're going to be like, wait, hold on. Like, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Like, what you want from me? Look how he looking at him like at the Pentacle, suspicious as heck. Like, what you want from me? Okay, who sent you? Who sent you? I didn't call for you. Someone may be you're really focused on, it's not someone, it is you. You're really focused on your pinnacle at this time, but not focused to the point where you're like hyper vigilant about it. But you're focused on it to where it's like, that's what your priority is. That's what you make decisions based off of. Okay. Anything else? I'm hearing, how did you get here? So something is going to show up in a manner where you're just going to be like, how did this get here? How did this happen? It's cute though. I like it. I don't get a bad feeling from it. Your grandmother isn't giving me a bad feeling or a bad energy about it. Something is going to be happening that I'm hearing surprise. Surprise. Oh shoot, is someone going to surprise that someone's pregnant or married or something? Or because I got a vision of on the 5 heartbeats when they came in. What rhymes with marriage what rhymes with carriage but starts with an M? Marriage. We're getting married. Okay, that's what it's giving. That's what the vibe I was getting. We have justice coming out. Okay, not going to the court. Okay, going to the courthouse. Who going to the courthouse? What is this justice, grandmother? You're getting justice for everything that is due to you. Because you are justice. And because you are justice, it's like you don't have to do too much. You don't have to do too much. Grandmother, anything else? Make sure you write down the things that come to you when it comes to you, because you may be more prone to forget. Oh, that's so beautiful. Is there anything else before we end the reading? Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. You're unlocking a new gift. And that's why you need that rest. And it's like that different perspective. I'm hearing everybody ain't got it. And that's why they come to you for it. But with the 6 of Pentacles, I'm hearing brown sugar, babe. I get high off your love, don't know how to behave. I want some of your brown sugar, sugar. I want some of your brown sugar, sugar. That's what it's giving. So this person that's coming in that wants to offer that friendship, they want to share something with you. 3 of Wands. Oh yeah, they're preparing. They're planning it out now. Okay. They're planning it out. They're planning it out. They're preparing for it with the Three of Wands. And this is usually distance. So you remember when we were talking about that it may be like it's some type of distance that's there in some sense. So something is being planned out with this foresight. Generational joint legacy. What? Someone's being vetted. And it's not even like, it's vetted in a way of like, is it safe for me to come in? Grandmother, what? It goes back to this Ace of Sticks and Three of Baskets that we pulled earlier, actually. The offer in the hand of the friendship. So someone could be planning on figuring out how to make their move, I'm hearing. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's like it's only upwards from here. So it's like, okay, what's the best move to do to get what's needed out of this situation? Here come the sirens. Okay, that's usually always a confirmation for me in this case. When it comes to the flow of the reading. It's an emergency. I'm rushing in to handle mine. What do you need to release with the waning moon? The moon is going through its final glimpse of waning for the next couple hours until it's the full new moon. And because it's still in the waning crescent, it's like it's a small percentage though, like 5%. But it's something about releasing so that something has a clean slate. So a new moon, a new beginning. So it's something about you releasing all grudges, like releasing grudges, or at least for those who this message resonates with, like those who are in a season of like peace. You're in a season of calmness. You're in a season of you're making love to life. You're not into like the, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with you being in that, you're creating that frequency in all things that you do, which includes making peace with all things and all people. It doesn't mean that you have to hit them up and be like, I forgive you, and you know, this was, you know, it's not saying that, but it's saying the aspect of you not holding any grudges against anyone, because you understand the fluidity of the reasoning for it and why it had to happen, because you understand that happening helped you become the better person that you are today. So anytime you deny that or go against that, you're going against yourself. Unless you don't like yourself. And if you don't like yourself, then I guess it will be understandable to not like anything that took part in, you know what I'm saying, that. All right, grandmother, what's going on? Anything else? Two of Knives in reverse, a decision being made, Three of Coins after consulting someone else. You got ancestors. So someone, this person may actually be very spiritual just like you, but like they don't know how to deal with it of some sort, with the ancestors and death coming out, and then the Two of Knives in reverse and the Three of Coins. So someone May even went to like got a personal reading on something, and this is what's going to guide them towards you. Is this the same person, grandmother, from what we were just talking about? No. Yes. Yes. No. My spirit said no. It is, but it isn't. It's like this person could have been operating in like, so you know how we have progressed energies and progressed charts, and we learn how to master, and so we always talk about like, oh, Aries are blah 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 blah. But when you're operating in an evolved Aries energy, it's a different vibe. You get what I'm saying? This is giving a vibe of they're a different person, but they're not a different person. They're the same person, but they're not the same person. And you're not the same person either. So someone is operating in a different placement in their chart. Let's see what this is. It could even be like if someone's changing their chart, going into more of like, if you're doing tropical or sidereal, it could be that. But this 3 energy. All right, what is this? You got Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, and Leo. I feel like a lot of these were said earlier. So yeah, it's the same, except a couple of. Same person, but different mindset and mentality. Make you my protege. That's like your understudy, correct? I just see friendship, 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck after conflict. Should you take this though, grandmother? Should this be taken? You got the 4 of Wands that's coming out. So you'll know if this is for you or not by the foundation. So pay attention to the fruit of the tree. Pay attention to the fruit and how the fruit bears, because some people have poisonous fruit. I was standing by one of the trees when I was sitting out doing my reflection one day, and I was looking at it, I was just like, if you're bearing a fruit, but your fruit is deemed poisonous, why do you bear it? And it said it's to protect myself. You have to understand, some people are in energy of like, they feel like they always have to protect themselves from something. They feel like they 11991. Ooh, that's angel number energy right there. But they always feel like they have to like protect them from something, ward someone off. It's always someone coming after them, the predator, right? But then you have the ones who is just like, you could take my fruit. It's gonna grow more. I'm gonna grow more. It's fine. You know. Now, is it saying that there's anything wrong with either? No, but it's like you have to know what you're dealing with, because someone can think that, you know, this tree and this fruit is good for them and they don't know that it's poisonous, and now they get hurt, right? And so also knowing that there comes a time when the tree is not going to produce fruit. When it's not in season, it's not going to be able to produce fruit. So just because someone or something stops producing, so you may stop producing fruit for someone else, or someone else may stop producing fruit for you. Don't take it personal. And that's what the grandmother, the energy was saying last night in the message as well. It's a time and place for everything. It's a season, and it's only so much fruit that can be taken at a time. So it's a lot of pieces of messages that's coming in that. And grandmother, you're not about to sit here and confuse me, baby. That's not what we're going to do. 'Cause I refuse refuse to love you. If you don't want to know how to love me, and I refuse to force you. If you don't want to go on your own, baby. You choosing to love from a distance forces another to step up to how they need to step up, you know. And that's been a message that's been coming out for the longest, you know. It's like if someone only knows how to operate in chaos, they don't get their stuff together till they're in chaos. So you had to pull yourself away because you realize if you're connected to them, then you're connected to their chaos. Yep, here go my neighbor's black cat. Baby, she be just the perusing, okay? So it's something about you pulling away because you're just like, look, I'm not in the chaos. So I'm going to pull back and be in my energy and let you figure out what you need to figure out. And once you make it to where I'm at, then it's cool. But I'm not coming to that place because I don't want to be in that place. And if that person don't want to be in your place, that's fine too. They can stay in their chaos. That's fine. You know, some people like to manifest or work from that, you know what I'm saying, space. But you have to know when something is meant to work in that same alignment or if it's not, you know what I'm saying? And the peace comes in releasing it in peace. Grandmother, anything else? You know, I was watching this video on TikTok and she was going into the aspect of, dang, it's saved on this phone. Dang. So she was going into the aspect of, why did it just leave my brain? Oh my gosh, come back. Oh, of realizing that in the season of like how bad she wanted to be seen, that the whole time it was because she was refusing to see herself. And I reposted it on my TikTok. So if you're following me on TikTok, you'll see it on there in my repost or whatever. But she was talking about how sometimes people do or operate in a certain aspect because they want to be seen. They want to be honored or praised for something. But the whole time it's really their inner self wanting them to see themselves for who they are. So it's not really the outside validation. It's more so they really want to convince themselves. And so the outside validations help them with the internal validation, okay? But this is giving a vibe of you stepping out and learning how to have that validation without having that validation. Having that validation without someone else accepting you. Having that validation without, you know, we have to be able to take it as, you know what? Hey, this restaurant say that I can't walk in because I ain't got no shirt, no shoes, or no socks on. I'm just not going to go to this restaurant because I ain't got on no shoes, no shirt, or no socks. So I'm going to go to who is going to take me. You get what I'm saying? Versus bashing them on the internet. And since they won't accept me and blah, 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 blah. It's just like, y'all saw them viral videos where people, because the restaurant owners say that they don't want to accept them into their restaurant. And it's like, let them have their standards of what they want for their reality, for their life. That's fine. Go to where you are accepted, because the reality is that you don't care. You want it to be accepted by them. And the reality is that it doesn't matter whether they accept you or not if you accept you. And with this justice energy, as you step into that vibe, it's like people sense and feel it, and then they become attracted to you because they feel that. They feel that you have reached this sense of internal validation and you're not seeking it on the outside. This grandmother's energy is giving you become more of a magnet when you go inside. Because when you go inside, of course, the outside is then going to come to you. But if you're focused on the outside, how is the magnet really going to attract how it needs to attract? Right? 5 of coins, lack of energy coming out. So, grandmother, anything else? This eclipse energy is eclipsing. So this is giving a vibe of you attracting and being set up You're attracting and being set up. But all things that end is not ended forever. Some things are just ended until like the alignment is back together again, okay? Let's get together, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get together, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, Four of Coins. This is giving like a stay in the lane, holding something back. Grandmother, what's with this Four of Coins? Because this is being like selfish or stingy, keeping something to yourself. Mother of Baskets and the Three of Sticks. Yeah, your next steps and your next plans. Because you realize you may have used to do some type of oversharing for the external validation as well. And so it's something about you no longer doing that oversharing with that Mother of Baskets and the Three of Sticks, and you're keeping it to yourself with the Four of Coins. But that's where it's like with you keeping it to yourself, that's where the magnet comes in at, you know? Like that idea that you don't tell anyone. Like you don't tell anyone, only you know it. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is giving. I'm hearing, I'm a recovering undercover over lover. So you're recovering from overgiving, oversharing, and all that. And with it, though, as you step into that energy, that's how the people are then attracting, because they feel that you put all that energy back into yourself. It's like moths to a flame. You know what I'm saying? Like if an energy is like a moth and you're trying to bring the flame to of course they're gonna like run. So you have to become the flame, and then that's how it all comes to you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Seven of Coins. And 1, 2, 3. Things don't have to be as hard as people make it, you know. And a lot of it is because it's easy to hold on to the conventional ways of living in life, you know. When it's like this season of your life, you're realizing what you see is only a reflection of your spiritual. So whatever you see in your physical of what's happening is a reflection of what's happening on the inside, and like your connection to the spiritual. So allow that to guide you of, okay, do I need to let go more? Do I need to align this a little bit more? Because when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's going to work out. If I can see people getting rich from doing some weird dance or something online, like them just randomly being them, made a living, okay? Anything is possible when you're in alignment with you and what your spirit is calling you to do. Seven of Coins, Grandmother, anything else? As soon as I said that, the phone started going dead, so I feel like that's definitely confirmed. We've been on here for almost an hour. Okay, yeah, I'm about to get off of here in a second, y'all. 10 of Coins coming out. Ooh. And 6 of Baskets. And both of them came out in the reverse. And you know what that's telling me? So something from your past, you're cutting off. Like, you know how some people, they plan out their decisions based off of like, oh, if I'm planning out my move, I'm going to think about my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? And how that's going to affect the relationship. Instead of you doing that, you just being like, I'm moving because I want to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of you all may be in that space. You know, you like, baby, I've been a girlfriend for 5 years. Okay. This person ain't even married me yet. What am I holding on to? Okay. Like, it's giving that vibe. It's giving that vibe really heavy. Anything else, Grandmother? Be the magnet. You are the magnet. Be the magnet. Finish what you started. Go inside. Because that honesty on the inside matters. Okay? King of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. And it's interesting how both of them came out in the reverse. you know, your perception of how you take the things that are happening in your life, as you shift it, you shift how you can shift the situation. You know, it's not a woe is me. Okay? Go with the storm. When it start raining outside, go collect rainwater. Okay? Go dance in the rain. Go lay down in the rain and let it just rain on you and let it wash you. Don't let it hold you back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the power went out while you was doing this. Cool. Go do something different. Go pull out a coloring book. Go write a poem. Go do something a little different. Don't take life's difficulties as if it's out to get you, but treat it as if, you know what, this is a redirection for me to focus on something else and take something serious. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we don't be taking shit serious like we need to. But you got clarity.